Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Black Accountant. It's your boy Mo. If you haven't already this whole, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. And also let me know in the comments of any kind of content you want to see going forward. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about kindness and empathy and why I feel so many people lack it and why we aren't as nice as we actually believe we are. You know, I see a lot of people post and comment and talk about how they're such a nice person or how they're such a great person and that nobody reciprocates it. So like, the I'm real and everybody else is kind of fake. So, and nobody ever sees themselves as the fake person. But I believe it stems rootly from a problem of selfishness. And when I say selfishness, a lot of people default to thinking about um, greedy or not sharing or something along those lines. But selfishness takes so many different forms, shapes, and forms. And I think the biggest ones that people have are selfishness of time, selfishness of actions, and selfishness of money as well and resources. So to elaborate a little bit more on that, I'd say in terms of time, and I think this is something I still kind of struggle with because I'm building up a network, or like I had mentioned multiple times, I'm trying to establish a brand. So my time is very, very precious to me. But I still make a conscious effort to make time for people that I believe are important in my life. And I think this is part of the complaining that I had mentioned before for people who feel like they give but they don't get back. And a lot of times the giving isn't actual giving. It's usually an ultimatum of sorts. So let's say here, this is the most common example I can think of is people texting each other, right? Where one person feels like, hey, I texted you, and the text will probably just say, hey, or like, what's up, or how you been doing, or something like that. And they'll wait for that person to respond. And if that person hasn't responded, then they're automatically like, oh, okay, then you're not a real friend or you're not this and that, which I feel is very, very childish because you're never giving anybody the benefit of the doubt. Maybe this person never saw it. Maybe this person is occupied right now. Maybe this person is going to get back to you at a later time. Maybe they have their own thing going on. And this is probably the most likely one. People have their own thing going on. There's a whole flurry of reasons why somebody wouldn't have responded to you, especially when you're transitioning into your adult life. Everyone's kind of already has their own responsibilities and things that they want to do or need to do. So they don't have the same availability or affordability that they did back in the day to just respond right away. While I'm not using this as a blanket statement to absolve anybody of any kind of accountability, but I think that this is like a really big proponent here is that people make one effort, which is usually a very minimal effort, and expect the world of the next person rather than putting out what you expect from other people. And another big part of it is never setting the expectations. So when you have a friend and you really, really like that friend, you need to make sure that person likes you back in the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like that you guys are meeting somewhere halfway. This person is providing this to you, you provide the same thing back. You know what I'm saying? So like, let's say my closest friend is somebody I could give a call to and it's not awkward. I know this person is grinding or doing their own thing as well. Uh, Shout out to them, building a tax business. You know who you are. Um, but I understand that they have their own life, they have their own responsibilities, and have their own things to take care of. So I don't expect them to be available all the time. But I expect that if I give them a phone call and they missed it this time, that they will reciprocate at some point that they're available. And that's typically within a window of a couple of weeks, a month or so, because you can always make time for something quick. And also, within the same sphere, not everything needs to be a full blown thing. I don't need to hang out with you every single day to make sure that we're on the same page and to make sure that we're friends. At the same time, uh, I don't need to have like a phone call every single day. We don't have to hang out all the time. It's more so, does this person care? Is it not awkward that the next time I see you, are we supporting each other? Are we doing these types of things? That's what's more important, especially in a friendship and in a relationship. And I think the more kind that you are, then the better your return is in life. Because I do believe in, I want to say karma, but you get what you put out. And I think that's just common, because if you treat people with kindness and respect, people are bound to treat you with kindness and respect. And sometimes you do have to demand it because people do forget. And I think people also forget the fact that we all communicate in very different ways. So you might want to make sure that you understand somebody's thoughts, their background, and how they communicate before you accuse them of disloyalty or before you assume that you're like a great person and that person is not. Maybe you guys don't have the same idea of what good communication looks like. I feel like that's probably one of the biggest things to unlock in life. Once you've got communication down with the people in your circle, with people around you, everything becomes that much easier. Obviously, life is never just going to be 100% smooth sailing, but it is what it is. So let me know what your thoughts are on this topic in the comments below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you feel like people are actually getting kinder now, or do you feel like people are more selfish and more self-absorbed? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.